I like Echoes of Aincrad, but that does not mean I think everyone should spend 70 euros on it, because this is not the big, open, Sword Art Online world you might be imagining. It is a focused, single-player combat RPG where you take a quest, fight through a restricted area, collect materials, come home to upgrade, and do it again. Whether that sounds refreshingly simple or far too limited is basically the whole decision. Quickly though, because this is a new game. Echoes of Aincrad starts when Sword Art Online is still in beta. You play that opening with a set character, then create your own avatar when the full game launches and everyone discovers they cannot log out. From there, you experience the first days of Aincrad alongside familiar characters, but from your own perspective. You do not need to have played another Sword Art Online game. And despite the MMO setup, this is completely single player. Your partner is controlled by the game and there is no co-op. The loop is straightforward. You prepare in town, choose a quest and a partner, then load into a field or dungeon. You fight, gather materials, reveal the map through checkpoints, reach the objective or boss, and return to town to spend your points, craft gear, and upgrade your weapons. The full game only covers the first 2 floors of Aincrad, so do not go in expecting to climb all 100. And honestly, that fresh start is the first reason I like it. You are not jumping into the middle of years of game history with 20 characters you are expected to recognize. You are there when Sword Art Online begins. You build your own character, and you slowly become stronger inside this anime world. If that is the fantasy you want, Echoes of Aincrad gets it right. The combat is the other reason. There are 6 weapon types, and they change more than your damage number. Some let you block and parry, while others push you toward dodging, speed, or slow heavy attacks. Then you have sword skills, stamina, stats, weapon mods, and your AI partner, who can pull enemies away from you, support you, or join in for a combo. It is not incredibly deep, but there is enough here that I still need to think about my build and how I fight without turning every evening into homework. Play it on hard though. Normal lets you ignore too many of these systems, especially against regular enemies. Hard does not fix the enemy variety, but it at least gives the stamina, timing, and partner mechanics more of a reason to exist. Very hard is there if you want the game to demand even more. Now that simplicity I just praised cuts both ways. If you want to freely explore Aincrad, this is not that game. You cannot just walk out of town and decide where to go. You leave through a quest, and that quest decides which part of the map you can use. There are chests, materials, mini-bosses, and a few hidden routes, so there is technically exploration, but the maps are heavily restricted, and discovery is never really the point. I even jumped off a rock the game considered too high, and instead of letting me land, it teleported me back on top. It is a small thing, but it shows how controlled these areas feel. Second, do not expect much variety outside that loop. You fight a lot of the same enemy families, collect the same materials, and repeat very similar quests. There is story and plenty of dialogue, but the gameplay keeps returning to fighting, gathering, and upgrading. Only having 2 floors also limits how different the environments can become. If you need side activities, surprising discoveries, or different ways to spend an evening, you will feel the repetition quickly. And third, this does not feel like a AAA game, even though it has a AAA price. The character models and combat effects can look good, but the movement, companion behavior, quest boundaries, and general presentation have rough edges. None of that ruins it for me, but combine it with the limited exploration, repeated enemies, and 2-floor scope, and I completely understand why 70 euros feels like too much. Steam reviews are mixed at launch, and honestly, that makes sense. Some people are getting exactly the straightforward Sword Art Online RPG they wanted. Other people see a full-price game that is too narrow and underpolished. The demo is still free, and your save carries into the full game, so play that first. If the loop does not grab you there, wishlist it and wait for a sale or a few patches. Personally, I like it. I need more RPGs that are just simple fun, where I can focus on combat and my build without managing 12 other systems. Echoes of Aincrad gives me that. Just play on hard if you want it to push back a little. But where do you land? Is this exactly the Sword Art Online game you wanted, or is 70 euros too much for something this limited? Let me know in the comments, and if you want an RPG with much more exploration and resistance, check out my video on the Gothic remake.